Hi folks, good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. Today, I'm going to take a little bit of a step back, do something nice and mindless and do some doodling, and I have a tool specifically for that. So this is something I asked for Christmas, and something I'm probably going to turn into a series on this channel. This is 642 things to draw. So this is like a prompt book, basically, and you go through and there are kind of little sections, and each section has a little thing to draw on it. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to open to a random page, see what's on there, and draw. And I thought I'd take you along on that journey. So without further ado, let's turn the camera around and let's see what our prompt is today. Oh, doesn't it look pretty? There's such a nice shade of yellow as well. I'm a sucker for a good book. And this is a hefty, chunky book. Look at that. I mean, 642 things it's going to need to be. These are some of the things that are in the book. So a rolling pin, a robot, a county fair, a water tower, a hammock, a wasp, New Jersey, the Northern Lights, a zombie, yes please, a bus stop, burrito, skateboard, cupcake, and 600 and God knows how many more things in there. So yeah, I asked for this for Christmas, and it's just something I thought I'd share with you and we could just mindlessly doodle together. So if you want to join in, grab a piece of paper or a sketchbook, a pen or a pencil or whatever your preferred thing is, and I'm going to randomly open to a page and choose something to draw. Also, whilst we're doing this, I picked up something recently that I want to give a try. So I am a huge fan of Pentel products, so whether it's the brush pen or, well, I'll show you this. This has been my go-to mechanical pencil for years. This is the Pentel P505. Just there, you can see that. And it's a very, very good mechanical pencil. However, all mechanical pencils have the same fault, and that is that snapped lead. Doesn't matter what you do, a little bit too much pressure and you've snapped the lead. So I found a new Pentel pen that I thought I would give a try. So this, I'm just going to show you. This is the Pentel Orenz PP505, which just sounds like jargon, of course, because I'm just saying a load of letters and numbers. But this has something that the P05 doesn't. P205. So if you see the tip just here, try and focus on that. There we go. When I press for the lead to come out, then actually this little sheath thing comes out as well. And the lead is inside this, and as you draw, the metal bit goes back and it exposes the lead, and it stops the lead from snapping. And I thought that is genius. So I'm going to test and see whether the PP505 is better than the P205. So I know what this is like. I've used this for years and years and years. I mean, obviously the grip is slightly different as well. It's a slightly different shape at the end. Actually, I quite like this shape. It's very organic. I like it. So let's randomly open to a page, shall we? Let's see what we have. Ooh. Try again. There we go. A trolley car, cat whiskers, a cleaver, electricity. Now what do you guys think my twisted little mind is going to go for? I think it has to be the cleaver, doesn't it? Okay, let me try and zoom in a little bit better, get you a better look, and let's test out this Pentel mechanical pencil. I'll see you in a second. Okay, there we go, that's much better. So, what makes up a cleaver? I think that's really the idea of these books, isn't it? Is to get you thinking about things in different ways. The other thing I'm not worried about with this book is making pretty things. I think it's perfectly okay to make ugly art. Ugly art definitely has its place. So, here we go. We've got our new mechanical pencil. And I am going to start sketching out an idea. So, when I think of a cleaver, so a cleaver for me has this kind of square blade and very square handle. And I'm thinking about how I can do that slightly differently. It also has like a hole, doesn't it, in the top of the blade. So how can I do that differently and make something nice? I'm thinking about kind of computer games and things like that. So instead of something just straight, I want to give something with a bit of shape, maybe elongate it as well, turn it into more of a weapon. So I'm just going to rough out if I've got a blade, still fairly straight but with a bit of a curve, like that, and then the handle to come up here as well. Well, that's something I like about this book. It erases very well. Just touch it with the eraser and the lead comes off, so that's nice to see. Okay, so that's kind of my basic shape, I think. I just have to refine it and turn it into something pretty. Okay, so it's kind of wrapped handle. Maybe we echo the hole that's up here, the hole down here as well. I think I might make this more of an oval, and then do the same down here as well. And this actual blade. So the pencil so far, how's it holding up? It's actually holding up really well. I'm really impressed so far. I'm really enjoying using it. I'm not worried about the lead snapping at all, which means I can afford to go a bit harder than I usually would with a mechanical pencil. Okay, let's do something there. Yeah, not too bad so far, but I kind of feel like this needs to come down. So if we, does this have it does have an eraser in it, lovely, I love it. I feel like actually this needs to come down. Yes, there we go, that's much better. So now I'm getting kind of elven butcher from this, I think. Like if Lord of the Rings had a butcher's, I feel like this is what Tolkien would have described as being used. I know, nerd alert. But let's take that theme further. Why not? Okay. So if we're going elven, we want a nice blade. I think we're going to kind of go like the edge of a samurai sword. There's something really therapeutic about just doodling away. And who would have thought after a long day at work I'll be coming home and drawing a fantasy meat cleaver. But hey, I'm enjoying myself, and that's the important thing. And I hope you're joining along at home as well. You're doing your own meat cleaver. In fact, if you are, I want to see them. Go on to Instagram, Twitter, wherever you find me, and share your creations on there. Show me what you are doing. I think this kind of book is really good just for coming up with ideas, and then if you want to colour them afterwards, you can always take a picture of them, put it into Procreate or something like that, and then go from there. Well, there we go. That's our first 642 things to draw video. There's only 641 more to go. But just to recap, I was using the Pentel Orenz PP505 mechanical pencil. And yeah, I mean, honestly, it does outperform my standard Pentel pen I've been using for years. I think this will be replacing it in my everyday art bag. Really, really enjoy it and really like how hard you can go without snapping the lead. Anyway, enough about that. Sorry, art geek. I love geeking out about supplies. As always, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, goodbye.